Greetings all, Frog here. Let's play GeoGuessr. We've been challenged by longtime contributor Jeff Lim. It's a waters challenge. We can already see the water. Nice little rowboat there. Perhaps a canoe. Nice little lake. We're on Lake Forest Avenue in the United States, perhaps. Perhaps Canada. We're going to go this way. We're going to go south. The only thing is if we go to Monster Cat, and of course, I'm recording all of these for the whole week, so if we do, it's not going to be at least till next week. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go check it out, the discussion at the beginning of yesterday's episode. If I switch to Monster Cat, then the notifications will be gone. So, oh well. Hair salon and tanning. I used to go to a salon back in the day. I'll admit it. I was in high school, but I did. My mom went to a salon. I just went to the same place she went. My dad was slightly sad, I think. Sarah something, Motortown. Lakefront, blah, blah. United States and Canada! What are you doing to me here, Lake Flower Avenue? Not Forest, as I misread it at the beginning. Sarah Placid, so what are we on? Lake Placid, perhaps? Or some sort of tributary thereof? My dad's always gone to a barber. I go to a barber now. Because my needs and wants have changed over time. Saranac Lake Inn. Okay. Gautier's Mountain Lake Inn. It's a Best Western. Normal Best Western, though. Does that say Adirondack? Yeah, I mean, we're in upstate New York. There's no question about that. I'm just going to figure out quite exactly where. No time limit, so that'll take a good couple of minutes. And I've over the years, I've become far more traditional in my hair care. Although, not exactly, I guess. I do keep it buzzed pretty short. It's just because that's kind of what I like these days. I used to do combed styles. I part on the right, though, because that's where my hair goes. This feels just Saranac Lake. Because it's just, that's how my everything goes. I mean, I'm pretty sure this whole thing is Lake Placid. It doesn't have another name. So, or Lake Champlain. Sorry. Yeah, that's right. That is Champlain. Placid's over here. Crap. I don't remember where. Is this the one? Is this it? Oh, that's Scanandaga. It's like Pleasant. Wait, that's also Sacandaga. Excuse me? Did I read this one wrong? Oh, that's the Great Sacandaga Lake. Excuse me. Schenectady. I just like saying Schenectady. There's Saranac Lake. Look at that. There's an ice palace. Did you expect to find Saranac Lake? I didn't either. That was badly timed, I'll admit. We're on Lake Flower Street, though. There's Lake Flower Avenue. Well, shoot. We gotta get across street then. Come on. Girl. That's the only problem. If we go to Monster Cat, I won't be singing this ever again. I know you guys will be disappointed. This is center. Because of oh, right there. So we're like here-ish. Oh, excuse me? You're gonna dock me by 12 whole points? You were that far up? I'm calling shenanigans on that one. Get the brooms. That is shenanigans. Okay, I wasn't even on the road. Party. So the things I look for in a barber shop. One, I want it to be a barber. I don't want to go to a salon. Not because salons are bad. If that's your thing, that's your thing. But notice what I said earlier. I cut my hair short now. There's no comb involved. If I have to put product in my hair, it's too long. So I go about every 4 to 6 weeks I get a haircut. And even that's pushing it. It's been like 3.5 weeks and I want one right now, but I'm trying to do one a month. Rather than the 13 it would be required to actually do every 4 weeks. Plus it's more confusing. This way if I just go the first week of every month, then I know I've had my haircut for that month. But I want a barber. I don't want a salon. And I'll tell you the big difference from that is when you go to a barber shop, part of you thinks, is everything sterilized? And you know it is, because, at least in Ohio, you'll lose your license if you don't keep things clean and proper. And I know they do. But you want it to have that kind of like back office kind of feel to it. I do anyway. 2, I want to see the license. I don't want you to hide behind some sort of little thing and be like, oh, it's in our book or whatever. No. You hang that thing on the wall, and you hang it with pride. That says you are a barber. And I know there are plenty of estheticians and stylists and everything that have... Oh, God, I don't want to go down that road. That have a barber's license from, you know, the licensing agency, because you're licensed in Ohio. And I want to see it. I want it to be on the wall because I want to know that you've done it. And then what I like about it too is that in Ohio, I don't know how this is anywhere else, but your pictures are on it. And if your picture looks younger than me and you're older than me, I want you to cut my hair. Because you've been doing it for a long time, right? I want somebody that's been cutting my hair for quite some time. Ideally. I don't mind some of the young kids. Actually, one of the shops I go to now, there's a guy that's about my age that cuts my hair. And he does it very well. And I think I might actually start asking for him. Because he does a good job. And frankly, my belief is that if you find somebody that provides a service that you need regularly, try and find one around your own age. Because chances are good they will continue to be there. Union por Cordoba. I don't know where this is. El Camino Seguro. Adrian Walker, Intendente. We're getting elected, I think. Buenos Aires? Hotel Miramar. Buenos Aires. Hotel Miramar Cordoba.com.ar. Buenos Aires indeed. I'm assuming outside of it, right? This whole Cordoba business? Is this an area? I'm just going to go around the coast here of Buenos Aires. For all I know, Buenos Aires 200 is like some sort of designation. I just have to find Cordoba, wherever that happens to be. So, I go to this barber. They're fantastic. The one, Jeff is his name. Fantastic job. And it took a while. It was like 2 years from me moving down here before I found him. And that was the most frustrating thing of all. I'm looking for Cordoba is what I'm doing, by the way. The most frustrating thing of all is there's Cordoba. There's no water in Cordoba. Cordoba? There's some water. Where were we? Oh, it doesn't say. Now it's Sarmiento. I think we're in here somewhere. You know what I mean? So the first time I moved down here, I went to get my hair cut at a place that claimed to be a barbershop. I'll even tell you what brand they are because I'm not endorsing them by any means. I'm telling you to go somewhere else. They were the Blue Star and barbershop. Blue Star Barbershop. And what I didn't like about them was the fact that they were not a barbershop. I have no idea what these streets... Like, why do you not have names on these, Google? It's so mean. Libertad. You see a Libertad anywhere in Cordoba? Cordoba? I do not. Oh, wait, dirt. Which way is the water? Water's north of us. Okay, that's good to know. How close to Cordoba are we there? Not very. Is there other water around it? Could be down here, maybe. No, that doesn't look right at all. Alright, I think we're up on this thing. So, here's my problem with the Blue Star. One, I go in there before I even tip. So before I've even thought about tipping, I'm paying $20 for my... There's Sabatini. But no, Sabatini's not what we want. It's Sarmiento. Ugh, my memory. As I'm telling you an incredibly detailed story. Wait, was that the Hotel Miramar? No, Martinica. I don't know. We're in here somewhere. Oh, no. Goodness me. Maybe we should look for the giant lake to the right. rather than be so zoomed in. Where's their water? I don't see any water. How about that water? In Miramar. In fact, God bless. It's so distracted by the blue star. And you go in, and there's this lady ready to take your credit card, all like fancy Dory. Bomberos voluntarios. I'm assuming the water's behind me. Yeah. And that sets me off on a wrong foot to start. Because, again, I want a barbershop. Uxlabil? Mexico, maybe then? It looks kind of, well, no, it could be Incan. I don't know. All the ziggurats look the same. I want a barbershop experience. San Juan Laguna? Okay. Puerto? I think this is Puerto. Definitely San Juan Laguna. I think it says Puerto Voluntario de something something. San Juan de Laguna. I've been there. San Juan Laguna. It's in Ecuador, isn't it? Not Ecuador. Guatemala. San Juan La Laguna, I think, is in Guatemala. Let's get a quick check. San Juan. See, San Pedro La Laguna. Maybe that's just what I was thinking of. San Marcos, Santa Clara, Santa Cruz, Antonio. Solola. Well, let's see. Is that the name of one of the provinces? It is Solola Department. It's around here. For shiz, my biz. I just don't see San Juan. Santiago. San Pedro. San Juan Laguna. I think we're down here-ish. Oh, pretty close. We're just off a little bit. So I go into this place. She takes my credit card order. And again, I want like an old-fashioned barbershop with the till and everything. Whatever. I sit down in the waiting area because, of course, there's a waiting area. There's like fancy televisions on and everything. They're not on. First off, they're not on sports. If I'm going to get my hair cut and I've got to wait for you, I want there to be sports. Great bridge, by the way. Don't jump. It's not worth it. I like this wooden bridge with metal struts. This is terrifying. I would never drive this. And the Anchor River, United States, that's for sure. So I'm like, whatever. So we get there. And like, oh, no, hot towel and all that stuff. Which is, first off, it's a little too much for me. But sure, okay, we'll try it out, whatever. There's a like nice little massage or whatever. And the haircut, I mean, I went in there, all I want, like my haircut is super simple. Give me a number 5 on the top, a 2 on the sides. And now I've added, because I've got a full beard, and I found out that the barbershop I'm at, because they're a real barber, will trim the beard for you as well. And then give me a 3 through the beard. That's it, that's my haircut. Simple. It's almost all clippers. Almost no scissor work is necessary. So, and I didn't even have a beard at the time. I'm going to this thing. She cuts my hair. It's okay. I had to explain because she's like, what's a 5? I almost lost it right then. So she's like, well, how short do you want? I was like, it's been like a month. Take a month's worth of hair off my head. Okay. Never went back. One time, done. Anchor Point, Alaska. North America's most westerly highway point. Well, that's good. I think it says highway. It does say highway. We're in the westernmost highway point. Is there something down in here? Is there Anchor Point down in here? No? Where's the highway? Goes through Fairbanks. It's just too big. Alaska's too big to be allowed. There's Anchor Point. So, we were on the old Sterling Highway on the bridge. So I go to this next barbershop, and it occurs to me, I'm going to have to tell this story a little faster because we're almost out of time. But I go to this next barbershop that claims, again, to be a barbershop. It had barbershop in the title. And I don't want to sound a little sexist here, but they were all ladies, which is fine. I've known great barbers that were ladies. These ladies were not barbers. Again, very simple haircut. Give me a 5 and 2. That's it. You go into any barbershop in the world, they know exactly what you want. They're going to put a number 5 guard on their clippers. They're going to take it to your whole head. Then they're going to come back and take a number 2 to the sides of your head and blend them in together because nobody wants a bowl cut. This is not 1994. So I go into this place. I say, can I get a 5 and 2? She said, well, what do you mean a 5? Guards don't come in that size. I should have left, but I didn't. Instead, I said, it's been about a month. Take a month off. Then I grew it out. I actually grew it to like combing lengths because I was just tired of dealing with barbers. I didn't grow it out real long. I did that back in high school. It's probably part of why I went to a stylist. This is a gorgeous beach, by the way. I'm loving what's going on here. So, I never went back to that place. Grew it out. Found this other place that I go to now, which is fantastic. It's got that vibe. You walk in, there's sports on the television. I'm not a huge sports guy either, but there's sports on the television. The barber will talk to you or not, depending on your vibe. Whereas in the Blue Star, for instance, it was Chatty Cathy, man. I don't know what her real name was, but she just talked and talked and talked. And I think that's just the vibe that they put out, which is fine. It's not for me. I would not go. Well, I'm never going to go back because it was a $26 haircut. Because you got to tip like $5, right? So after taxes and all that business, and they charge you tax. What the hell's up with that? No barber charges tax. Your price is $14. At the end of the day, they'll figure out the taxes between themselves and the government. They don't deal with that crap. They're not going to charge $14.36 because they want to deal in hard cash and cash only. Where I go, it's just cash, which is fine by me. Because I'll go and I'll pay $20. $14 haircut, I'll pay $20. I don't care because Jeff's that good. Dave was that good too. The other two guys are okay. Boy, I wish I could read that a little better. Can I go that way? No. Some sort of restaurant. Something and restaurant. Hotel C Pre-Ball and restaurant. I don't know. So it's a hotel and restaurant. What is that script? I don't know what that script is. So now it's great. I paid $20 for a haircut. I get exactly what I want. I get a haircut and a beard trim. Beard trim is included for the $20. That's worth every penny. And I get my hair exactly the way I want it. And it's taken a while to figure out what I wanted my beard to be, but Dave finally helped me figure that out. Because both Jeff and David were cutting it by hand and they're doing these little things. And then finally I said, no, I just want it shorter than that. And he's like, well, let me start taking some guards to it. So he took one. I'm like, that's still too long. He took another one. I'm like, yeah, that's it. So that's now I know I need a 3. So I got a 5 on the top, a 2 on the sides, a 3 in the beard, and it's a beautiful, beautiful world. They blend everything together so it doesn't look like I have a bowl cut. They block it in the back off the collar by about an inch. I prefer more off the collar personally. Most guys go for that 3/4 inch maybe or ½ inch. I like the full inch off my collar. I don't like to feel the hair on the back of my neck hitting my collar. It's a weird feeling. I don't like it. And it turns out I had a lot more time to talk because this location is crazy. I don't know what I'm going to guess here. I think I'm going to guess an island off of India. Like some sort of resort island maybe off of India or Bangladesh. One of those types of places. Let's go back to the start. This is way too much wilderness here. Let's see if we can get... Oh, this is not the same start. Or maybe it was, and I just immediately left the pier. That was kind of stupid. Wow! Wow. Okay. Sri Lanka, maybe? Either on it or an island off the coast of it? Now, I'm thinking Sri Lanka now, having seen that text. How does that work? I don't know. St. Martin? Oh, now I'm real confused. There's no way this is the Caribbean. St. Martin Village. No, there's no way. St. Martin is Dutch or French. So this is clearly another St. Martin. Oh my god. I was going to say outside Sri Lanka. Now I really don't know. Let's go over there. No, not Sri Lankan. Not really Tamil. Let's go back to Bangladesh. Yeah, it's off Bangladesh. St. Martin, though. I'm so intrigued by this. It definitely was not a river. Yeah, me cuz. St. Martin's Village. Where was the water? Water's back this way. East. The water was east of us. Okay, it's a clue. Wow. I don't know, man. You got me stumped. I'm gonna say we're just down in here somewhere. Oh, it was way down there. Oh, it was an island. St. Martin's Island. And trust thyself. Alright. Well, that is our water challenge. With a lot of discussion on barbers versus salons. I'm very happy with where I am right now, though. I like it a lot. So that's it. Let me know about Monster Cat. If you have not weighed in on that already, certainly do that. It is Wednesday, of course. Buckeye Game Fest starts tomorrow. If that's your thing, you could still get down to Columbus and the Holiday Inn Worthington North in order to get your gaming fix. It's very affordable at $60 for the weekend, $25 a day on Friday or Saturday. And of course, I'm on the board, but that's all I'm going to say about that. Thank you, Jeff, for sending in this challenge. It was very enjoyable. If you'd like to send in your own challenge, of course, you can do so. Go to geoguessr.ml. That's geosettr.ml. No second E. Well, there is a second E, no third E. And put in your 5 locations. It gives you a link that you sent to me for a private message that I will then add to my list and play it just like we did with Jeff. Thanks again for sending one in. It was very, very enjoyable. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it too. If you did, click the like button. Subscribe to the channel to stay updated to everything as it happens. Until next time, cheers.